Alright, morning everyone. So today's job is to just finish off these arches. So previously we had built this up, put it in primer and paint just to stop it rusting, and I really like this primer that's used here, really good stuff, and the paint's gone on nice. But anyway, these strut tops and back here, I've literally just given them a little Gravitex coat. The actual original underseal was fine in most places. Where not, I've just rubbed a little pieces back here and there. So now we're going to blast this over with the paint. Now, this is the paint I'm using. It's quite cheap, or relatively cheap aerosol stuff, but the colour match seems pretty decent for the Vauxhall Flame Red. So if you want to do your own on the cheap, get some of that. So we're going to blast that over, and I'll come back to you later. So we've got two items of news for this week, which I'll tell you about in a minute. One's exciting, the other one's kind of just normal news, but anyway, I'll come back to you with that later. Okay, so there's a couple of the coats of the red. Give it a bit of time to dry off, then a last couple, and then we're going to put a bit of gloss varnish on it. On the other side, in this area, the sealant was literally peeling off, so I wire brushed it all away and I've applied some new seam sealer on there. So I just need that to cure and we can paint over. So, work in progress. So, interestingly, the new bracket for here has arrived. I want your opinion really. Do you think I should replace this, or live with this for now and keep the replacement for future? Because it's looking alright now, and I'm a bit loath to ruin all this, pull it off, because it seems fine in there for now. So what would you do? Comment below if you want. Would you replace this now or leave something for later to do? So, two items of news are the body shop, MW Bodyworks in Bridlington, have penciled me in for August the 21st of this year for the respray. So we know we need to get this back on its wheels by then, at the very least. It doesn't have to be running under its own steam, but we need it on its wheels by August the 21st. So we've got a deadline now for when this needs to be rolling. So that's going to be rebuilding the front subframe and chassis. That's what we're aiming for. The second bit of news is, hopefully on this Friday, I am collecting another 2.2 engine. Shock horror. Why get another 2.2? Why not get a turbo? Well, number one, 2.2s are cheap, so this engine is going to be 200 quid. It's going to make me proving getting this running easier. I don't have to panic about getting an engine rebuilt quickly. I can just slot this engine in, because it's like for like, slot it in, maybe use it to get the car to the body shop and back. Prove off all the wiring looms, because this engine is hopefully coming with the ancillaries, coil packs, wiring loom, etc. So we can have it in and running before we rebuild the other engine, potentially. Because one concern was with the original engine that I took out was that snap chain guide. If you remember, there was a snap chain guide bolt, but it wasn't just a bolt that was snapped. The actual recess where it screws into was also broken off, which is obviously a moulding of the engine case. So trying to repair that was potentially going to be an issue. Hence why I've got the second engine as well. So I've got options really now with how to rebuild that engine, which bits will work which bits to keep and which bits to not. So that's happening this Friday. I might take you along for the ride a little bit. I'll go and grab that engine. Comes with a gearbox. Well, the gearbox is another £100. But again, that gives me options going forward. So those are the two items of news. So I shall be back with any progress on the front arches. The other news was that the alloy wheels have been test fitted on the back. I'll pop up a little video to show you them spinning, and so I think the alloys are going to work. I was going to get the body shop to trim these arches back anyway. You can see this is why I've left it in this condition, because I want the body shop to trim these to give me a bit of extra wheel room. So yeah, I think the alloys are going to be fine. You know, YouTube drama and all that, so I think they're going to be fine. So no real other items of news, I don't think, just yet. Steady progress, and I'll be back soon. Alright, so there's the arches in gloss, and that'll do for now. Really looking forward to building up this front end again, the chassis. Pretty much all new parts. The steering rack is actually reconditioned, so I just need to remove the pump and bits and bobs off my original steering rack to go on the refurbished one. Need to drill this hole out ready for the subframe, but obviously once the subframe's back we can measure that up and get that drilled. But yeah, going to be interesting to rebuild the front end with the upgrades. So we've got the solid bushes for the subframe. We've got the 24mm Zafira anti-roll bar. We've got Powerflex anti-roll bar bushes. We've got Powerflex bushes for the wishbones. And we'll talk a bit more about the components when we're fitting them. But yeah, it's going to be fun to rebuild that. And once that's done, technically it's just the engine bay that's left for me to do, at least. And then we might be able to hit a road at some point after that. We shall see. Anyway, I'm signing out for now. Another quick episode for you, and yeah, progress as always. Thanks for watching. See you for now.